The first time I can say that, and I say it proudly. I'm sure you can imagine, but you can't really imagine my joy, my pride to be here, to be joining such a wonderful, wonderful institution, one of the very treasures of the world of music, and it has been for a long time, and it will be for a long time. And I'm very, very honored to accept this immense honor to be able to guide this institution into the future. When I first want to thank Rich here, Rich Worley, the chair, who's just in front of me. I want to say that what you've been achieving, I know, in the past few years, months, in getting such a wonderful colleague, my other teammate here, Alison, who's just been talking. I think now we're set for something that, we will make it, and that's thanks to you. Bravo, and thank you for being here. I want to thank the musicians of the Philadelphia Orchestra. They're represented today here. I don't see Blair, but yeah, he's here. Fantastic trombone and also fantastic being I got to know in the recent months. The musicians of the Philadelphia Orchestra are, of course, the primary reason why I'm here. I'm here to speak today because as a conductor, as every musician, I first serve the great history, the great legacy of music. Beethoven, Mozart, Brahms, Mahler, Ravel, Berlioz. These are the geniuses, and we spend our lives at the service of those geniuses for them, through us, to speak to your heart. And that's why I want also to say that I'm here for the musicians, as a leader, but also as a servant. Because as a conductor, my task is to enable them, invite them, and hopefully inspire them to express themselves freely so that they can reach your heart through the music. And that's why I'm here, and that is my mission for the years to come.
Bravo.
I'm now 35. Some say, oh, it's so young, and some say, no, it's not so young. So I leave up to you to judge how young 35 is. I am who I am. I've been growing up with a wonderful family who, very early on, like many families, many parents, just showed some ways as a kid to how to be interested in sports and arts or various aspects of life. And as they were guiding me through this when I was a child, we had those big records. Now, we remember them before the CDs, those records, the big black one. They were very full of charm. And one of the best ones I had, which was so extraordinarily important in my development, it was Philadelphia Orchestra conducted by Eugene Normandy playing Tchaikovsky's Sixth Symphony. And yes, let's applaud that because that recording was crucial in giving me this fantastic emotion that only symphonic music can bring of the highest caliber. And this is one of the reasons I'm now who I am, meaning a conductor. And I've decided around that time that I would become a conductor. And of course, at that moment, if you would have told me, well, one day you will become at the helm of this absolutely amazing orchestra, I would never have believed it. But I guess somewhere, somehow, God has been guiding me through this road. And today, when I'm 35, I can look back 30 years ago and see that maybe that was meant to be, and that was written somewhere in my own history. So that's why I wanted to share this very personal story with you. The same I did with the musicians, actually, the very first time I met them, because I came here to conduct Tchaikovsky's Sixth Symphony. Coincidence, or maybe it was in the stars again. All of this to say that it is, yes, truly a privilege to be here and to start my journey. I don't know yet so much about Philadelphia as a city, and I'm so thrilled to be here today because I will be guided through the city's landmarks, and I will go and meet Mayor Nutter at the City Hall after having met you. I'm going to see Liberty Bell. I will see some school children. I will even visit the orchestra tonight at Notre Dame, and yes, I will visit the Phillies. Believe me, I had to learn the score of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. My father was here, used to take us to the Montreal Expo, the now not existing anymore. That's very vintage to talk about this. The Montreal Expo. So we were maybe twice a year we would go. That was a long time ago. And very, very honestly, at that moment, I was so young that I remember more the hot dogs than actually the game. But I'm thrilled and delighted because I know the Phillies are one of the best teams. That's good. I want to also finish, of course, by talking about you all, because just the fact of seeing you, being able to touch you, to be with you, that's also why I'm here. Because I envision the role of the music director as someone who's part of the culture of the city. And it is not only a duty, it's just a joy for me to get to know you. And I'm looking forward to get to know you more and more as the months and the years come. Yes, it's not an immediate big start. Charles Dutoit, who is a maestro I admire so much, is still at the helm of the orchestra, and I think you're in for wonderful music making in the next 2 years under his leadership. But I will be here also present, so I hope you will, every one of you, be there for my next visit to the orchestra, which is in October, with Mahler's Fifth Symphony, and some Haydn as well, which was vaguely influenced, Mahler was vaguely influenced by that symphony, or there was a premonition. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a few weeks, months. And also for wonderful Nézet-Séguin, which our orchestra has not performed for the past 20 years. And it's such a wonderful masterpiece that I will get also to know the singers of Philadelphia, and some Debussy as well. So these are my 2 programs next season. And yes, I want here to tell you that I want to thank you already, not only for this welcome, so heartwarming, but also for you being loyal fans of the orchestra. It is because of you that the Philadelphia Orchestra exists. And your Philadelphia Orchestra, with your help, I'm engaging myself here to do everything possible in my capacity, with my soul, with my heart, with my abilities, to get the word out even more through the city of Philadelphia, but everywhere in the world, that it is the best orchestra in the world. Thank you. I cannot just thank you. I need something from you now. I need to make you work a little bit. So because I'm conductor, I'm always obsessed by trying to conduct crowds. So I will ask you, because so many people have asked me, how do you pronounce your name? So let's make a little exercise so that you can diffuse the real way of pronouncing it, okay? So I will say it as a whole first. So, Nézet-Séguin. Nézet-Séguin. So let's do it by syllables. Nézet. That's an easy one. Zet. Oh, very good. Make sure that you don't put the final T. It's Zet. And make sure that you don't do they, like they write in the papers. Okay, Zet. You're so good. You're so good. You've been trained by the Philadelphia Orchestra. That's why you're so good. So, Séguin. Oh, I'm really impressed. So let's do Nézet-Séguin. That's amazing. What's difficult about it? But actually, what I especially want you to know, and I think it's clear in the banners, and it's not something which is only because of it looks good on a banner. I really, truly want you to call me Yannick. Okay, that's who I am, and that's for everyone. Yannick. Okay, thank you.